Shalom to everyone. Glory be to Yah. I really, I'm doing a lesson. I wanted to do one on what I was telling Bishop Brother Ron last week about Israelites being given superpowers, but it's true. The 144 gonna be given super powers, and they gonna reign with Yahusha with a rod of iron for that millennium. But the spirit just had me go in a little bit of another direction, so I felt more emboldened to do that one instead of the one about the Israelites with superpowers. Even though I can't wait.
I know.
But
Wait for that one.
you
It's
might
like the
I
superpowers.
might be flying, walking through walls,
Dude, all
yeah, that.
that's happened.
I know.
You gotta stand on me.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Adam and Eve, man, they said, man, they were doing some stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
They were walking on water, everything else, talking to the fish, the dogs,
Mhm.
everything else, the cat, everything else. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
can't
sorry.
wait to go back to it. But
Come on.
but the Holy Spirit, compelled me to do one on this one. But
Be obedient.
the title of this, I figure, it's gonna be a little touching on Hosea 4:6. That's more so of the title, which is Hosea 4:6. It says, let's get to it. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou forgotten the law of thy Abba, I will also forget thy children. But the main part of this is the first sentence. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And Brother Ron, he reminded me of a scripture in the scriptures when Christ was talking to I think it was Peter, when the woman came to Peter's house while Christ was there, and she washed Christ's feet with her tears and her hair, and Peter was looking at her. It's Peter, right? Uh, no, they was it. Okay, well, Peter was upset at Christ a little bit. He was kind of a little like, why you gonna let this woman touch your feet? She's very unclean.
Oh, it wasn't the Pharisees, man. Goddamn. He said if he was a prophet, you would know that this
Oh,
woman.
okay. But the point of that whole message was that Christ asked them, if I give somebody something, a little bit of something, and if I give somebody a lot, and I forgive them of that, which one will worship me more?
Okay, yes. He was talking to Peter.
Yeah, there we
Go
go.
ahead,
There
go
we go.
ahead.
But
Yes.
Bishop Ryan remind me of that woman in a sense, because the trials of his life, and he's an advocate for Yah, and Yah, I got his name, Yah, I got it, can't stop me, Yah. And I might not have, I worship Yah in my way, I don't, but Brother Ryan was forgiven of much, as we all are. Some of us a little bit more than others, and Brother Ryan just went go full right into the name. He said, I got the name, and I'm staying with it. I got the truth. And this lesson is a bit on names. How we have forgotten that names mean something, and we calling all these names like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. People forget that these are pagan gods. Moon Day, Thursday, Thor's days, Saturday, Saturn's day. So names mean something at the end of the day. Even if you don't know what they mean something, and they got a certain vibration to them. Anything you say got a certain vibration to it. So if we can turn to Isaiah 58:1. Now, since we know this, some of us, Yah has bestowed wisdom upon here and there, some more than others, and others less than others. You know what I mean? But the point of it, when you do got a little knowledge, what you should do, Isaiah 58:1. He has called those who he has blessed with that amount of knowledge. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. So whatever Yah bestow upon you, make sure you give it out. And even if people don't want to hear it, you give it to them, right? So since the topic of this lesson is names, so we go to Ecclesiastes 7:1. 7:1. Because Brother Ron always say, I got the name and I'm running with it. Thank you, Elder King. Elder King told me the name and I'm running with it. That's what Brother Ron say. That's what he say, right? Every time. I got the name in the truth.
I got the truth, man.
At Ecclesiastes 7:1 says, a good name is better than precious ointment, and the days of death than the day of one's birth. Wow. So a name has power. Yeah. We know when somebody say a bad child name, Timothy, that boy bad. Timothy is associated with bad. We know this, so. And even though it might not mean that, but when you at your cousin's house and you hear the name Timothy, you shaking your head because you know something wrong. Or if you hear a name like Samantha, oh, Samantha, she going to college, she take care of herself, she go to church. That's you associate that cousin with good. Because not a name, her name might not be mean that, but you associate that every time you hear Samantha, you feel good. Every time you hear Toby, you feel bad. That's the same thing with names. And that's why Ecclesiastes say a good name is better than precious ointment. All right. Proverbs 30. We setting the ground for this lesson. Proverbs 22:1. Because a lot of people really don't understand how much thought should go into a name before you name something. 22:1. All right, 22. And these are all witnesses to this. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Now, these are big things right here. You mean a good name is better than gold and silver? That's some big things. Matthew 1:3. All right. Matthew 1:23. 1:23. All right. Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which is being interpreted is Yah is with us. Wow, this name means Yah is with us. So every time you say Emmanuel, you're looking for Yah, because he's with us, because the name got power. There we go. Isaiah 9:6. Got to set the ground for this. Got to set the ground for it. 9:6. I wonder how long Yah thought about that name when he said, I'm going to name him that. And a lot of people be naming their children random stuff. LaQuisha Wishisha. Name probably mean the damn. You don't even know what you call it. You know, because a name got power.
They took everything that we knew from Cush and gave us what they wanted us to.
That's right. That's right.
Anything like Ryan could be a name of a hardened criminal back in Rome or something.
That's right. That's right. And remember, that name got a certain vibration to it, whether you like it or not. All right. Isaiah 9:6. For unto us is a child born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Most Mighty, Yah, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Well, this the beautiful side of it, man. I just love that. Samantha. Oh, man, just love it. Now we about to get to Toby. The flip side. Hosea 1 and 6. Hosea 1 and 6. Now this is when Yah is thinking things out for the blessing purposes, all these beautiful name meanings. But when you get on Yah bad side, he got something else for you. He got a name for you. He got a name for you. Hosea 1 and 6. This is Hosea, man. Poor Hosea, man. Y'all had him do a very, very hard mission. You know, I would say. He told him to marry a unchaste woman, and a very unchaste woman, and have children with her. But it was a purpose to doing this. Yah was setting an example for Israel here. And his wife, what was his wife's name? So Hosea's wife had a child, and she conceived again, and bore a daughter. And Yah said unto him, call her name Lo Rahama, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. So anybody in Israel who had a lick of common sense, when they heard the name Lo Rahama, oh man, every time Lo Rahama here, oh man, it ain't no more happy feelings, wonderful counselor feeling. It's a dreadful reminder that Yah has marked a child with a name throughout Israel. Lo Harama in class, and every time they hear that name, it's a reminder. Yeah, no mercy on us. And you can't kill her, you can't do nothing to her. This is all part of y'all plan. So they on y'all bad side now. His angry side, should I say. They invoked his wrath. Verse 9, Hosea 1 and 9. Then said Yah, because he had another son, he had another child. Then said Yah, call his name Lo Ami, for ye are not my people. Oh, dang. These are harsh reminders that Yah is furiously upset with you, and he has basically put a curse on you. Because this is a curse. These names are names, but come with a certain vibration too. And Yah actually turned his back on his people. When he's saying call these children these names, this is a reminder, I'm going to go to my place until y'all get y'all mind right. Y'all not my people right now. I'm divorcing y'all right now. Okay? And one more. Isaiah 65:15. Isaiah 65:15. There we go. We can hear it. 65:15. All right. Isaiah 65:15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for Yah shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. Now this is two-part right here. This is what I was just saying ago. This name should be a curse to you. Toby. Dang. That child that came from my loins is a curse. But here it says, Yah gonna do something else. For his chosen servants, he gonna give them another name. Now, when Yah give you something in this context, it's gonna be a blessing. It's gonna be Samantha. It's gonna be that blessing. You're gonna be happy with this name, happy to call this name. All right. And this goes back to pivotal points in a person's life that a lot of people don't know about, especially in the churches, in the mainstream churches, that in a certain people, in a person's life as they grow, Yah changed their name. You just didn't stay with that same name your whole life. Just like your shoes. You grew out of that name. You got some other shoes. Now I'm walking in these shoes. So let's go to Genesis 32 and 28. 28. All right, 32:28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, because it was time for Jacob to have a transformation, like a caterpillar to a butterfly. It's time for you to change. And while you change, you're no longer going to be called a caterpillar. You'll be called a butterfly. 26. And he said, what is it? 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with Yah and with man, and hast prevailed. So now Yah has bestowed upon this man, our ancestor, our forefather Jacob, a name of a prince of power. Now let's go to Genesis 17:5. 17:5. 17:5, yeah, same book, 17:5. 17:5. All right, now he's talking to the forefather of forefathers, Abraham. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be called Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made you. So every time you hear Abraham, that's everybody daddy. That's man, look at mine. When Abraham, wherever he is right now, he hears his name, yes, this is what Yah has blessed me with. Yah has allowed me to produce all this through my loins. You know, that's a blessing right there. Very blessing. And as Elder King, so we got the background of this about the blessed part of a name and about the downside of a cursed name. And we got the understanding through your life, like your shoes, it was customary for the Israelites to change their names at growth points in their life. And so we understand the importance of a name. And Brother King always, he always said, man, Jesus Earth Pig. Hey, up in here calling people Jesus. That means Earth Pig. Which he's right. That's because he has done the due diligence to understand names have meaning and power, and you should research something before you speak it. You don't know what you're saying. That's why he was kind of sore about it. I've been calling Jesus, and I've been saying Earth Pig, unbeknownst. My heart was calling on Christ, Yahusha, but my mouth was calling upon foolishness. That's the trick. And you do the research, you got to break the name down. J-E equals earth. Wow. Earth. This is going to break down the name Earth Pig. Earth. And then you do the sus is a byword for pig or hog. So if you calling on these names, you put it together, you do the research, Earth Pig, as Brother King somewhat upsetly says, you realize you have no business, according to knowledge, to say such a word any longer because you know better. And at that point in time, just like what was bestowed upon Jacob and Abraham, it's time to put off those shoes and put on some other shoes. These are my big boy shoes. I'm no longer as a child. Now I'm a grown man, so I'm going to wear grown man shoes, and I'm no longer going to call on this name because the power that is associated with this name is filth. And a pig and a hog is associated with filth. It's an abomination too. And there's no pigs walking around in the heavenly throne. All right. And we go to Genesis 11:9. We can go back to a word here. 11:9. We about to find out. Okay, here we go. Now y'all seen all these foolish people say they gonna come up to the heavens and start a war with Yah. Let's build us let's build us this ladder of Babel. Well, yeah. We about to build this place, and we about to go give Yah a piece of our mind. And this is what Yah said to them. 11 and 9. 9:11. 9:11.
Yes. Come on.
Therefore,
Wow.
therefore, 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 that's an inside matter with Brother Ron. I'm waiting for him to get it. He got it. He got it. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because Yah did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did Yah scatter them abroad upon the face of the earth. So Babel means confusion. America, Babylon, confusion. This is what this place is. Why is this? Because it has, with the name that was placed on it, the cursed name is nothing but confusion. Can't get right, man. It's the name has sealed. You have been stamped with this name. And that is the power of a name. If this land was called blessed and holy, I guarantee you the vibration of blessed and holy would come through this land. But because the power of the name is stamped on it, it is no blessed. It is cursed. It is confusion. It is not holy.
It is holy, because holy is Indian term.
Oh.
And holy is about princes. Yeah, they worship cows and cows, hogs,
Mm-hmm.
anything else they can, snakes, anything else they can. So we have the relation of holy. That's why Pastor Tony Smith said, take it off your Bible
Mm-hmm.
and call it Barak or Kaddish.
Mm-hmm. So this land is no Kaddish, nothing of that nature, because the name associated with it. And the point going back to this is a big thing. Like when you going to buy a car, you go look at 12 different type of cars, looking at the price and looking at all this. When a name is put on something, especially a child, the same type of due diligence need to be in that name, because you're about to place a blessing or a curse on this child, unbeknownst to you, and Lucifer laughing at you because you are destroyed for a lack of knowledge and you're not understanding. Okay? That's right.
And Malcolm X, he knew the true terminology of that, because he said he don't know his last name. He don't know his name at all. And his mother and father called him Malcolm, but his name was Malcolm Little, but he took on the X to say X is the tenth power of the timetable.
Mm-hmm.
So he took on the X instead of the little.
Mm-hmm.
And that way he don't have to worry about being associated with anything on this his hair.
And look at that. That's the man who think I done got out of it. I got wisdom now. But you went into one frying pan to another one. I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
Satan, Lucifer, is still laughing at you because you are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and now you think you know something.
Yeah.
Heart got hard, man.
I got this. No. You still in fowler. And
Yeah. But I don't know. If he had lived longer, he probably would have came into the knowledge, the
He
truth.
did come to knowledge that last part of it, but it was too late.
No, but he was still a Muslim.
Yeah.
But if he would have came into the true knowledge of being found out as we ain't Christian, as Yahweh,
mm-hmm.
would have been,
Yeah.
he'd have been straight
That's
up
right.
then.
All right, and now we're going to show the manifestation of these names. If anybody who got an apocrypha, you turn to Ecclesiastes, 26 and 25. Ecclesiastes 26 and 25.
26 and 25.
That's right.
On the Apocrypha.
Yeah, on the Apocrypha. 26, 25. We're going to see the power of this. Ishmael knows this one. You know it. You know it. Give you a second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 26 and 25. Ecclesiastes 25. 26, 25. 26, 25. It's chapter 26. Ecclesiastes. That's right.
No, I gotta get that one.
All right.
Thank you. It ain't in yours? No, sir.
Well, yeah, you should have it, Ishmael. Yeah, you should have it. Well, nevertheless, I'll read it. I'll read it. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yah. Now, in this generation, this name is stamped upon this woman. Who is this woman? We ain't talking about Proverbs 31 woman who is aspiring to be a Proverbs 31 woman, or a woman who is a Proverbs 31 woman. We talking about a shameless woman. Nobody want to be around a shameless woman, not even a Proverbs 31 woman. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Now, this is a curse that Yah placed on the daughters of Zion, those who fit this. And we know when we turn on the radio station, female dog, female dog, female dog, female dog. That's their name. What's a female dog, Brother King? Okay, I didn't want to say it because I would say it with Brother Ryan. For Brother Ryan, I won't say it.
That's not a bad word.
No, bro.
Yeah, right now, but tomorrow we will have kids in here too tomorrow.
Yeah. So I just, but this is a curse name that's on these women. You even hear women call themselves this. Yeah. You don't want to mess with me because when I get mad, I get real. Yeah. Man, look at that. She a dirty. I can't stand that. Why is this name associated with them? Because Yah has cursed those particular women who conduct themselves with this name. Yeah. When I read that, I looked up at my generation. What? Y'all ain't playing. The more I labored into the scripture, this is off topic, I was like, you got to be foolish to mess with Yah, to not walk down his road, down his golden brick road. Because what this generation is full of these. And not only have they just been placed on, they have boldly embraced it. But not because that is their name now. It is on them now. It is the vibration of them now. So it's like, I can't shake this because this is my name. And until you repent, be baptized, and walk that narrow road, this is your name. When will you get out of that name and put on a new name? Because you got to change your name from this, right? And brothers have curses on them too, but this is called out. This is called out to me. Just looking at this generation, and especially the atmosphere of this society, this is a well-known statement, and the fact that it takes me back, because when a female is called this, they shocked. I'm a bitch. And what's the next remark? They say, your mama is she a bi. She who you calling it? They're shocked that somebody would call them what they are. But that is the mastermind plan behind Yah. When you don't do his will, he will place a name that has a vibration on you that will be a curse to you, and you won't be able to shake it. No hiding in the corner, no hiding beneath the rocks. It's your name. The deers will shake their head at you. Look at that. Yah done marked you. Done sealed you. Okay? And all praises to God through Yahushua. And this got me in cause I was kind of up on this about a year ago or so, cause my significant quote unquote other, her name meant king in India. It's a name for a king. And everything that's associated with a king, she behaved like. But my point is, her family, unbeknownst to them, placed an unnecessary burden on her because that name got power to it, and it's on you. So these women and men who are walking around disobedient, out of order, and with stoned hearts, you should be like, man, what's your name? Cause let's get this, cause we all saw the movie Roots, the series Roots. We familiar with that, and a pivotal point in that movie is when Kuta Kinte was being whipped. And this gonna get deep right here. You gonna laugh at this. He say he refused, and we know who those are. Those are the Israelites who was playing in that show. He didn't want to remove himself from that name Kuta Kinte. I don't know the name Kuta Kinte. I forgot to look it up, but it is most likely probably is not according to Yah. But he wouldn't change, and he was stubborn. In the point I'm going to make, he was stubborn and refused to make that change until this is Yah's will. Yah say, I created the smith to do my will. What's your name? Kuta Kinte. What's your name? Kuta Kinte. What's your name? Toby. What's your name? Toby. You do the research on the name Toby. Now this is how cold Hollywood is. The name Toby is a derivative. It comes from Tobias, meaning God is with us. Yah is with us. So say it. Yah is with us. Yah is with us. Yah is with us.
But yeah, it was Yah with us because the whipper was, he's saying he is Yah, and you are worshiping him.
Well, you got to remember, slavery was a punishment, and even though it was perverted, it was Yah's plan to have you be broken to get him in your mind. At the end of the day, that's why he say, I created the smith to do my will. I send down the evil angels to do my will. Egypt didn't die because the Israelites were upset. They died because Yah say, send down the death angel. And a people can be used for the sole purpose of Yah's will. And when he hit that whip, what's your name? Yah is with us. Get this in your head, Israelites. Yah is with us. Yah is with us. That's what I took from it on a deeper level. Correct.
That's what I'm saying. For our disobedience.
Correct. Correct.
That's how y'all do. Y'all use a good addict.
Correct.
To correct you. That's why he used it in Judges. You know, in the book of Judges,
Mm-hmm.
when we start going away from it, he had the Mennonites, the Philistines, all that people to come in.
Correct.
Same with Nebuchadnezzar, same with the Babylonians to come down and destroy the temple. That's right, because of Manasseh. When he put the gods in the temple and stuff, he came to destroy that. He uses different things to get our attention.
That's right.
Right.
And sometimes you might not like it. Because I know if I was Toby, I wouldn't have liked that. That's why I try to walk with Yah the best as I can so I don't have to experience the wrath. because it's all done out of love, because he's trying to save you, but you're so stiff-necked and hard-headed. Because you got this beguiled understanding of Yah's reality. And sometimes he got to crack your stone head wide open to plant something, put some new soil down to have something grow. Because Yah's a planter. He'll burn the whole thing down, get the soil ready, and then everything will be beautified. That's right. That's right. That's right. And that's what I got from that. From knowing Hollywood and how Jewish people are producing a lot of these shows and whatnot. They put these undertones towards the true children of Israel to mock them in a way, but it's a message in the mocking as well. And this got me to, cause when I named my child, we named our child, we took thought. This wasn't something that we came up and we was reading the book of ghetto names. We was reading the book of random names. We put book Cristal. The most I don't know them personally, but the main places I know where Cristals are is in the strip club. Cristal, Moet. You don't know these names? Okay, well these are the names that I'm familiar with that are associated with strip clubs that are donned by strippers. Coming to, I ain't never, but I'm just saying, I study, but these are, passion. She's coming,
I never had that desire to study that.
You're right, I did.
Well, I study. I ain't never been to a strip club, but I'm very familiar.
I used to, I gotta get it right. I've been clean 12 years.
I ain't saying I'm this.
Oh, and I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. But
I didn't frequent no strip
oh
club.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong. I've never been to one myself.
I was bad off just looking at them on the street. And why go and get myself excited about that, and then can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's true. But my main point was that these that we thought about our child name rather than just saying random ghetto names or random names that you don't even know. Even normal names that you think are just meaningless names, John or Tom. All these names have a definition, and I'm gonna show that in a moment about some normal names that you would think don't mean nothing. You're gonna be shocked what they really mean. But when I had my child, we thought about our child name, and we found out we were Israelites, so we wanted a Hebrew name for her. And this is really a blessing that this is an initial blessing that you can bestow upon your child. You can bless your child with a blessed name. So he or she won't have to have that unnecessary burden of wickedness with that vibration of that name. It could be a blessed name. So we named our child Michaela, which is who is like Yah. Yah in his throne, every time he hear that name, Michaela. Yep. It's a blessed name on top of the fact it's giving glory to Yah. So my child, nevertheless, whatever she goes through, she will still have that imprint of a blessed name, which comes with a blessing with it. It won't be a cursed name, unlike a lot of names that are out here that we're gonna get to right now, and y'all gonna be shocked. All right, now, Emily. I know Emily. I don't like this. I don't like her. Emily means rival. Meet somebody named Emily. And the Emily I know, she is my rival.
She was a rival one time too with me.
Lola. Hey, Miss Lola. Lady of Sorrows. Now, some of us say, man, these women are just mean and just angry. But what's your name? Lola? Somebody done put a curse on you. Lola? sorrowful. That's all right. Mara. Hey, Mara. Bitter. M-A-R-A. Mara.
Yeah, but she's a what?
Bitter. Oh, that's a bitter woman.
Just like what's her name? Naomi means pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Call me Mara now."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when she lost her husband and 2 sons,
Mm-hmm.
you know, now she has daughter-in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
When she came back to Yisrael, she told him, "Call me Mara."
Bam. And get that what you saying. That was a temporary status for a name, and she changed it.
She was bitter. She was hurt.
Which went with a state. Now imagine if she stayed in that name 30 years, 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, hurt. You always hurt. She always hurt. She can't get right. And that goes back to the tone that names mean something and have power. And now, unbeknownst, because we are destroyed, many of us are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, we walk around with this curse of bitterness, of sorrow, of filth. Not that one. Campbell. This was one that stumped out to me. Campbell means crooked mouth.
Dang, Campbell.
Crooked mouth. And the irony of this, what do you do with Campbell's?
Eat it. No, you smoke it.
Campbell smoking or you ride on it?
Campbell's?
Oh, you saying
The soup. The soup, Campbell's.
Yeah.
Just take the S off, but Campbell.
Yeah.
What do you do with Campbell? You put it in your mouth. And it means crooked mouth.
So you got a crooked mouth.
And Satan is probably over this company saying, look at these fools. They put crookedness in their mouth. You gonna get some Campbell's when you go to the store, mama? Get some chicken noodle soup when you're over there. Now you're eating the vibration of this crookedness. And that goes back to we were destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And Satan is just laughing. Brother King, if you want to say something.
It's heavy. This is heavy. And it ain't, it's like it's lightweight, but it is deep. Because everything we got from this man here in this country.
That Deuteronomy 28.
You don't know what our ancestry line.
Mm-hmm.
It come out of Yesharal, but we don't know who we are. We don't know our last name.
Mm-hmm. The heritage.
We got a heritage of we got a name of somebody we don't even know.
Mm-hmm. And that was part of the curses and the discipline, but that was only for a certain amount of time. And as the scriptures say, in the last days, I will increase knowledge. So yes, you were made fun of and made to look stupid. Psalms 83, the nations ruled over you. You couldn't read.
Right.
Anybody you tell who is an Israelite, man, you were Israelite. They stole and hid your heritage. That's crazy. You're crazy. This is the only, I have never heard of any slavery where you could not read or keep your heritage.
Read, man, he was killed, man.
And if you read, you were murdered for reading. That's how deep it was. That's how deep the brainwashing was for you to be ripped because of the haughtiness and the naughtiness of Israel. Y'all did this, but it was ripped from you, your heritage, and you were forced to be taught by your enemies, which Yah prophesied would happen because of the disobedience. So I get what you're saying too, Brother King. But it's all for a reason. And now it's time, cause a lot of people say this right here. Jeremiah 17:10. Jeremiah 17:10. We can check that out, see what that is. 17:10. Let's see what 9 is. All right. This yes sir. Now this goes Now this goes when you tell somebody of all the matters that happened to you and why you were broken and why you don't know your history, and they look at you like you crazy. But this is why. Their heart, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? We touched on that for Brother King. Because it's true. It's hard to wake people up when they don't want to wake up because they love wickedness. I got a Beamer, I got a Benz, I got a pension fund. You crazy. Well, Kim Jong-un about to blow this place up. You crazy. That's who. That's
All them beautiful houses out there in California, them mansions, they are gone.
gone. Because
All them millions of dollars. And guess what the insurance company gonna give them when they go to apply for insurance? They'll probably give them $2 on 100.
that is, and,
Yes, sir.
and that's the mockery, because y'all say I will mock you in your day of calamity. Now verse 10, because this goes back to the people who say, my heart, I just named my daughter. My heart was in the right place when I named my daughter Cristal or Portia or.
But I ain't never heard of Cristal. Is that an alcohol or something?
Yeah, and it's alcohol.
It is?
Well, I know that.
I didn't know
It's a
that.
champagne.
Cristal.
Yeah, I
Cristal.
knew that was an alcohol, but I ain't know.
And it's a very common name for strippers.
Okay.
So you associated with getting drunk.
That's right. I love drunk music. I love that strong drink at the time.
Now verse Jeremiah 17:10. I Yah search the heart. I try the ruins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. Man, think about how blessed you are when you intentionally seek out righteousness and you seeking out a godly and just name for your offsprings, and Yah is saying, man, I'm gonna give you to the accordance of your fruit. You sought out righteousness and knowledge and me, and you placed upon a child, my child, Yah is saying, a righteous and holy name in your original tongue. How blessed is that? Cause y'all see, cause they say, oh, y'all know my heart. Well, y'all really know your heart. You know it's blacker than black.
Yes, sir.
And he know if your heart is a little grayish, and he know if your heart is shining white.
But there's nobody on this earth got a shining white heart, especially if they ain't serving Yah.
Correct. Some of us probably get up to a little twinkle twinkle. A little twinkle twinkle. All right, and we go to Romans 8:27. Romans 8:27. Here we go. 8:27. And just to go back to it, this is New Testament. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is in the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of Yah. So y'all know if you being foolishly naming your children these foolish names, no disrespect intentionally to anybody who did stuff not when they didn't know no better.
I didn't know better.
You
I didn't even look. I just said a name, and that's what.
and if so many of us have but y'all don't leave you in that though. If you're really seeking them, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find out the truth. You're gonna labor in these scripts to understand that, and you're gonna correct your mistakes. Yeah, you can always correct your mistakes. You can say, hey, we going down to the court, we changing your name. Your name is no longer bitterness. Your name is no longer bitterness. We're gonna get you a new name. And that's another thing that y'all say, man, don't get attached to things here too much. Cause you tell somebody, yo, your name is cursed. This is my name. I got a locket of my name, on my car, my name, but your name means wickedness. You have to change it. And that's another, don't even get attached too much to the names here. Cause it's not, cause you're gonna get trapped up in there and you're gonna trip up and you're gonna stay with this cursed name, and Satan and Lucifer just gonna be laughing at you. Every time I go somewhere, I don't want Satan to laugh at me. I just want Satan to get mad at me. You know? Don't be don't allow yourself to be mocked, especially when you have the knowledge and the truth and it's been liberally given to you. That's why in these days knowledge has been increased vehemently. I can learn how to make nearly anything I want with this phone and the internet. A souffle, fix a tire, make a car, build an engine, and you can't figure out what's my nationality? What are Negroes' nationality? Some people say they the Hebrews, they from Africa. You know, it's inexcusable at this moment. Okay, and let's go to now this is for everybody who's not willing to get on the boat, to get on the train of Yah, because the train is moving. Okay, and it was at the station for a moment. Acts 17:30. 17:30. Okay. And the scripture said, the word says, the Dabarim says, and the times of this ignorance Yah winked at. So he was at the train station. Hey man, y'all better hurry up, man. Y'all under grace right now. I was supposed to be leaving 5 minutes ago. But now commanded. Is this voluntary or this we can debate this? So you telling me it's a command? Well, y'all telling me it's a commandment to wake up? When you get the truth, wake up. When y'all say I will increase knowledge in the end days, wake up. And it's a commandment, and if you don't do it, that's transgression of the commandment, which is sin. So you mean to tell me being willfully ignorant is a sin? Dang. Nah, some people, again, people who going into the pit, they knew better, but they chose not to. And the times past of the ignorance Yah winked at, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent. Everywhere, that's the four corners. He said when this is preached in the four corners, everywhere, then I'm coming back, because you're going to be unexcusable. Without excuse. You have no reason to be ignorant. You have no reason to take a shower, wet your hair, and run outside naked when it's 30 degrees below. You have I'm not taking you to the hospital. No, I'm not driving you anywhere. I'm not giving you no clothes. One time I did it for you. I did you a favor. I did you right. But now you're doing it perpetually. So now you're going to die getting pneumonia in your foolishness. Because this train leaving soon. It's leaving. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night.
That's my word now.
In Acts 26:20. 26:20. 26:20. What's unto? Is it 26? Oh, that the last one was Romans 8:27, and the one after that was Acts 17:30. Yeah, 26:20. Yeah, I don't think that was really one, but that was pretty much the we can avoid Acts 26:20. That wasn't the one I was looking for. But the point of the lesson again is to be careful what you name. Adam, we can go back to Adam. Adam wasn't just calling things and animals random things that he wasn't thinking out. It was for a purpose, and everything has a purpose. Just like when he named the lion a lion. It's mighty, tough, fearless. That's why when y'all say, you know what, Judah, you the lion. That came all the way from Adam, did that. It was a thought out name that was thought out and named, and now it was chosen to be put on one of Yah's chosen tribes, the line of Judah. Not only it was put on the chosen tribe, it was put on the Messiah, the Lion of Judah. So when you I hope you get this message, and when you talk to people and ask them what the name is. What your name is. Your name might be your biggest problem. Your name is not that you really want to sin. Your name. Some people probably got a name that means willful sinner. Your name is willful sinner. No wonder you always sinning. And that's why when it was time for Abram to wake up out of this state, he put on the name Abraham. So we just got to remember that. And the big thing is when you're around people who have newborn children or they pregnant, put a little nugget in their ear. Research your name. What would you like? You like butterflies? You like what you like? Blessings? Why don't you call your child Blessed Butterfly or something? You know, Barack Butterfly. You know, this is something that's gonna, because that's gonna be your first gift that you're gonna give that child, or the first moment that you became a bad parent, and you've been calling that child name ever since. What's her name? Lola. Lola always giving me a hard time. She just full of sorrow. Never researched what the name mean. The name means sorrowful. So this. So make sure you just give this out to those who have an ear to hear it, and this was just on my spirit to give out, and the water. All glory to Yah. Hallelujah.
I want to thank Yahushua for that one. And awesome study. That's what I'm saying. I thank you, that Brother Fabian, Bethel or Saturday Church. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for just giving y'all the praise and going through the words for that. I thank you. That what I was going to tell you, Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. Always. Got to have them. This is the teaching. Got to have it. And last one I was saying, with Samuel, when Hopkins and Phoenix, when they went to battle, they took the Ark of the Covenant to fight the Philistines when they were supposed to, and then when the Philistines took over the Ark of the Covenant, they came back, and the lady called the son of Ichabod. The glory done left. That's what I was trying to tell you. That son's name was Ichabod. Think about it. The glory done left. Every time I say Ichabod, the glory done left. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it. I said, man, the glory is done left the building. The Ruach Kadesh is done gone. That's going to happen when Yahushua comes. The glory done left the earth. The rock done left the earth. Man, that's crazy. Again, I want to thank again for being in the house on a bot.